Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. As you can see, I'm over here by my frame factory debacle, and after the last episode, I rebuilt that train station that's way over there, and I was thinking of making a pure iron ingot factory over there. There's a doggo running around. Um, but last night I was doing some math and trying to figure this stuff out, and basically both of these factories are basically good enough for just what this is creating, the heavy modular frames. So it's like all of this is just creating enough to feed that. That doesn't make sense. I need to tear down that original starting plant. This needs to be bigger. Also, with all the power shards I have in here, I'm using a hell of a lot more power than I probably should. And the other issue I have, if I go to my hard drives, after the last one scanned, there's no more available. So that means I've pretty much scanned every possible alternative recipe that I can get to this phase. So I mean, there's no more, and still have tons of hard drives. I don't know how many I still have. I have like 30 or something like that, right? Yeah, I got 32. So I need to unlock phase 3, which is what I'd like to do. And I need to do it with the adaptive, or what is that thing called? I thought that was the adaptive control unit. It is. Okay. And all of these parts, except for this one, are really mass produced. This one's produced, but it's really far away from here. But all of these are relatively close. But once again, I'm barely producing enough to, like, supply all this. So I think this frame factory it needs an upgrade. It needs to be bigger. I was also thinking of putting a train station in here. Oh, oh my God. Why can't I get on top of this freaking roof? So I'm thinking, so we already have our train line. I'm thinking since I lost my big tree that I was trying to keep anyways, I tear down all this stuff. I put a big train station in here. I then tear down these factories and rebuild them, which I will do off camera because you guys don't need to see me rebuild them again, or I'll do like a time lapse or something. But I have all this room here that I need to use, and it's like I need this to be producing like 4 times what it's producing, because right now all it's producing is enough to build that. I'm getting 16 out of here. This requires 16. That doesn't make sense. But since we have an abundance of water here, in case you didn't see that, I'm thinking we build a pure iron and maybe copper, and then I could probably build like a steamed sheets factory. But I'm thinking of like taking up most of this area here for building that. And so all these iron nodes, and there's more iron nodes, like, I don't think we can see them from here. I don't know. There's some more iron over here. There's those 4 or 3 pure nodes over there. I'm thinking we bring everything in. I build a train station to drop all the materials off, and then I could probably just do like a bus line to these factories, but I'll put a train station here. I'll just knock these trees down. I don't know what those storage containers are. What the heck is that? What debacle was I doing over here that I needed these storage containers? What did I do? Oh, dear God. What's this? Oh, dear God. Well, let's just get some points out of it. When in doubt, get some points. I didn't even know that was there. There's a tree hanging out right on the top here. What am I doing? So let's just make these Mark IVs just to empty them out. Oh my god, I put it down wrong. Okay, let me try to do this again like a normal person. So I want a merger. I want it going that way. Oh, I see what's wrong is everything's turned around. Okay, no big deal. We'll just put the awesome sink over. Oh, come on, really? And we'll just have it go that way. And then just to empty these out real fast, we'll just go. Now there was nothing important in here, right? This is all just make sure there's nothing actually important in these. Okay. Trying to use nice belt shapes, but you don't want to do it, so whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and just dump all that out. Where am I at with points? I got 53. But yeah, I'm thinking now I probably should plan that factory first before I start tearing all this down, because that would be dumb. Now, I guess my other issue is... Let's see, there should be some more right there. And then there's the ones over here. And then I know there's one more hiding over there somewhere. But then what I was thinking, too, is, like, I could probably redo my motors and rotors factory, because once again, that's not doing what I actually wanted it to do. It's like... I mean, I rebuilt that damn thing like 5 times off camera, and it's still not doing what I want. And see, everything's overclocked, and I'm using a heck of a lot of power to basically... Hello. Hold on, something's wrong with the stupid background thing. Come on. Go away. Go away. Any day now. What is it doing? I have one of those stupid updaters updating something in the background. Are you kidding me right now? Go away. Anyways. So I don't think there's actually any resources. Well, okay. So there is some copper. But I don't think there's any real resources in this area. But of course I say that and it's probably going to be something right in my face. Oh, I forgot about those. Now I think the only Caterium over here is up on this rock, or I thought it was near the water here. I think it's like right there. Yep. Okay. The quartz underground right here. I already know about those. There's normals and there's pures, so we're going to tap those too eventually. And SAM is in the same place. There's a SAM node right next to these quartz. Sulfur, I think there's sulfur right here. I think that's why I marked it. Yep, and it's just a normal node, yep. I know there's coal over here. And I know there's coal over here. So this coal might get brought over here. I'm still thinking of doing like a steel plant over here. That's kind of my thought. Wow, there's not that many, but whatever. And of course, there is no oil. I don't think there's any oil in this biome at all. This whole chunk of land doesn't have any oil. I think it's this down here, and then there's a bunch up here. I don't think there's pretty much any oil. I mean, there's oil over here where our power plant is. Yeah. So, I'm thinking that's probably a good spot to build it because we already have train tracks. Now, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of creativeness with the train tracks because this is too low to come up here. So, I'm probably going to have to raise this, which no big deal. But it might involve me having to raise that one. You know, it's one of those stupid issues where it's like, I'll probably have to raise this one and then raise this one. And then I don't know about this. This might have to go away since we have... I don't know. I kind of like how that looks going through the mountainside here, but I think this factory might... What we're probably going to do is build as far back as we can and then come out this way. And I'm not going to make it 15,000 feet tall. And then, like I said, this just doesn't work. This just doesn't work for what I need. I mean, it was a good idea, but, you know. But I kind of like having... I think the plant should be right there because we have tons of water. What is that noise? Is there a spider? I don't know. I'm hearing weird stuff. But in case you didn't know, there is an alternative recipe that you can get in the refinery of all places. And I've already got the pure copper one, but there's also this one here. Which, if we... where's ingot? There it is. So the regular recipe is 1 to 1. You get 30 per minute. Doing this recipe with a little bit of water, you basically double the output. A little over double. You get 30. This gives you 65. So I can turn, you know, basic nodes into, you know, double the capacity. Now, of course, my only issue right now is that I can only do 480 per minute. And these are pure nodes. So I can get 480, 480. So if we do 480 times 4, and then times that by 2, so instead of getting 1920, we're going to get about 4,000 something. Which then I can distribute to the plants that need it, because these plants only need in their current state, because like I said, this is going to get torn down and rebuilt. I just can't. It's just not going to happen. So I'm trying to think, what should I do first? Because we're going to have to figure out the train station situation there. I'll have to figure out a train situation here. I really didn't want to go through this area, but I'm starting to think there's no way around it. I'm probably gonna have to move the power pole out of the way. Let's go over here. How come we can't see the power lines? Oh, because I have them stop. Duh. Let's see, there is plenty of space. There's plenty of water. I can bring the water in. We can have a train station. Maybe I'll put the train station right here. Once again, I always forget how big these train stations need to be. You know, that's set up for, I think, only 2. I don't even have a third. I don't think a third one can be put on there without making it bigger. So, I mean, that's what, 10 by a lot? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, That's like 16. It's like 16 by 11 just for two. But of course, this train doesn't have any thing, so I'll have to save space for that too. But I'm thinking we build... Oh, hello. It's not what I wanted. But yeah, if we just build a big train factory, and I think I'm probably just going to have to tear down this train as it sits right now. And I just need to go back to just having one main train. I just need to tear all this down. It was a good idea, but I don't think it's going to work. I will need one train coming this way because I'll have a station here and a station here. But yeah, I'm going to probably have to start chopping down a bunch of trees and whatever these things are. These little mushroom things. But yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? So, that's kind of my plan. I'm going to go ahead and do a lot of this kind of off the camera because it's boring stuff. And plus, I need to plan for some things that I'm just trying to figure out right now. So, maybe I'll do like a time lapse or something if I can. But let's see what happens. Hold on a second. Okay, so far I've got 2 train stations built. Took up a lot more area, once again, than I thought it would take. I mean, it's just amazing how big this stuff is. So right now I'm thinking 2 trains, and then I just have an optional 3rd train here just to be safe. But one thing I wanted to mention though, when building the input and output lines, it's easier to make these first and then connect them. Just make sure you're all on the same point. So I'm going to show you really quick what I'm talking about. But before you make the straight line that connects all these, yeah, grab the first one here and then just bring it along. And then you want to just go like that. And then obviously these are all on the same point here. And so now that we have them all on the same point, then take this line and connect it down to this one here. And then that way, everything's connected. Because if you try to make the straight line first and then connect these, a lot of times they won't connect. Even if there's plenty of room like this one, it won't connect right. It'll sit on top, or it'll say that it's too short or too steep, or... So your best thing is to always build these lines first coming in and out of the factories, like I did up here. So I built all the lines coming out of the factory first, and then you built the solid line going all the way across. So that way there is no issues with it not clipping, or with it connecting wrong, because it loves to do that, so... But I think I need more space, though, here, too. No, that's exactly what I need, but I think the problem is my input line is going to be in the way now. Now, once again, these tracks here are going to be deleted. I'm trying to make this first, and then I'll figure... I mean, I'm probably just going to have to delete this one right now. I have a feeling it's just going to be in my way here, because I don't think I'm going to be able to... And I'm probably going to have to move the damn power line over there. But yeah, I just don't see how I'm gonna... Interesting. I don't know if you guys can see the issue I'm having right now. Well, no, because if it's coming down there... No, that's right. it'll come in. So maybe I make the T-junction here and then just have one go that way and then one go to that one. Either way, this needs to go, and I think we need to make a T-junction around here somewhere. I'll probably have to delete this one too and start bumping it up. Because once again, we're going to have to... I'm going to build another station back in there. So we're going to have to bump it up anyways. What is that line? Why does that look so low? I thought I had that a lot higher. Yeah, I think this power line, though, needs to move. Of course, I don't remember if that was, like, the max distance on this one. If I just put you over here for now. Oh, my God. Can I... Yes. Awesome. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I got pissed off flowers. So, I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Where are you? Okay. Actually, I think that one might be able to stay for now. I just can't. There we go. Let's just connect you. And then I can get rid of you. And then none of my power should have went down. Where's that damn flower at? Suck it. I love this thing. I think there was another one over here somewhere. I thought I heard another one. Okay, so... But I'm thinking... We're going to have to put the T-junction over here where they come in. That's going to have to get raised up. So yeah, we're just going to have to get rid of these. We're just going to have to get rid of that. And then get rid of... I don't think I can reach it from here. Oh, that's why I couldn't delete it. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Okay, I thought I was hitting... You can't select these as a... whatever. I thought I had these all set to the blueprint itself. Oh, jeez. Okay, so my problem is this... Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so... I think what we need to do is build a simple intersection here. So the way I like to build intersections is I pick a foundation that I'm not already using. Just pick a different colored one or something. And then I'm going to go out 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then what I do is go 1, I go 2 more. Because see, now this is going to be my 1, 2, 3. And this will be the 1, 2, 3. And this will be 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. Oops, 3. And so now if you look, this here will make us a nice, perfect intersection like that one. I won't have any weird lines anywhere, and then I'll just put this blueprint. Hmm. So I don't think that's going to work, is it? Only one way to find out. So we'll just set this to whatever that is. Try to... Oops. Okay, why weren't you doing that the first time? And we'll just lower it down and then connect. Oops. And then I'll grab this train. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think I need... Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? I'm gonna have to change this. We're just gonna have to get rid of that one too. This is the beauty of building stuff, I swear. So let's get rid of these. And let's just start over from here. Luckily, there's no trains going down this direction, so... But yeah, I'm gonna have to bring this up. Oh, I should have frickin' did this before I... So the way I can tell, or the way that I'm gonna try to figure out where I need to be, is I'm just gonna grab a foundation. I'm gonna zoop it out. And then we're just gonna zoop it that way. So I basically want to be higher than this point is what I'm kind of getting at here. That should be. Because if I bring the base of this blueprint to this height, we should be good. Of course, I say that. Oh man, this stuff sucks. Okay, so blueprints. So on this, we can do auto connect. Well, let me go. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's make this a little easier on myself here. So if we select our blueprint and we go blueprint, auto connect, I hit it once. I hit H, and then they should stay connected. And I'm going to go out as far as I can. Which should be the same exact space. So this should be the same. This is the same spacing that I had before. So I should still be able to do my intersection right here. But I want to bring it to there. And then I should still have enough room to do the intersection. So let's just go ahead and do that. Can I reach it? So let's do this again. So like I said, I take a foundation that I don't normally use. That way it stands out and it's easier to delete later. And we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oops. 3. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start singing a song pretty soon. Alright, then we just gotta find the corner here. So we'll hit H. I'll bring it down to the right level. As you can see, that's right where it needs to be. Awesome. We'll come over here. And sometimes trying to get these right where they need to be is like this finite point. So right there, I hit H, I hit page down, and we do that. Now this does put me at a funky angle though, doesn't it? So we might have to do... It's not ideal. So we'll just have the train just kind of go in this direction, and then this one will continue that direction. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to delete this line and just make this line be the main line, and this will just be a sub line. But the nice thing about doing this, so once again, it's just off of this foundation, off of this blueprint. You just go 1, 2, 3, and you put 4 in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then all the belts connect perfectly with no issues. You will have 0 issues with these belts. Just make sure you hook up the right ones. That's the only thing I can say. So like with this one, so we're gonna go here to here, and then it's gonna go here to here, and then you go here to there, and you will go there. Just make sure it actually clicks in, and then you will go here to there. Did I miss one? I did. So we'll go from here. Wait a second here. What did I do? And then when we're done, look at that. A beautiful intersection. So we have, so we're on the right side, you know, so if we're coming from this way, you know, we're always on the right. So this will go right to right and then straight to straight. And then if we're on the right side here, we go right to right and then right to right. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how you create a nice, beautiful intersection with no issues whatsoever. And so now I need to put, so we need to do the path and the blocking symbols, but since the train lines are not going anywhere right now, they usually all error out and it looks stupid. So I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping this line to, I guess, here. And then we'll make this line go back that way. Probably have to raise it some more. And then the nice thing too is you can just come under here now, hit F, Control, and G, and then that way you only select these foundations. You won't select anything else. That's why it's nice to use a different foundation. And then delete. And then there you go. Now, think what I need to do first, let's look at this. Oh my god. So if I want to bring this... Where, let's see. If we bring it to like... I think that'll work. So once again, I'm going to grab a different foundation so that way I can delete it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we might... I wonder if it'll curve for me. I wonder if I can get it to curve. So if I pull this out 3... It's not going to. That's just too far of a gap. I just know it is. But you know what? Let's see if we can break some physics here. So if that... I don't think that's gonna work. That's on the left and that's on the right. This is the entrance. So the train's gonna be on that side, right? Oh, that should work. I'm just curious, could I, So if we're doing right-hand drive, this is where the train's gonna be. Yeah, that doesn't work. It needs to be the other way. Wait. The train is on the right-hand side. No, this is the right-hand side. So the train needs to come this way. Yeah, I was right. I screwed it up again. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get you. Put you there. And all of this stuff should stay connected, hopefully. So we'll get rid of you. Grab you. You, grab you. So if I was doing left-hand drive, what I had set up would probably work just fine. But since I'm doing right-hand drive, I need the trains to come in this direction. Because just like that train station is facing that way, because the trains are going to come in from this side, and I can't cross. I mean, I could, but that could mean problems later. So then they're just going to come this way. So if I can grab you, let's see, one... Oh, I almost did it. Can I just make the curve? So now the trains will come in. Da, 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 da. Voila. And then they will exit from you. So 1, 2, 3. Why does that look different? Does that look different? Oh, that looks right. And then the trains will enter. So that should connect. Yeah. So now I just need to figure out this craziness, which once again, I'm just going to grab my 1 meters, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why do I want to feel like they would almost fit? Now, if that actually worked... Oh my god. Look at that. It actually worked. It curved it the way I was hoping it would. Oh. See, you gotta celebrate the small wins sometimes, you know? Of course, I'll probably get pissed off with this and end up breaking it later and have to rebuild everything again like I've been doing. But see, there we go. So now we got our train doing that and that and that. And then I'm going to have to find a way to get creative with this. Because we need it to go... Like I said, I think that train line's going to go. My scenic route through the mountains, I think that's got to go. But, so most of these train lines, I think the max distance is about 12. So if we go here, we can kind of figure out, so if we got 10... do 11, 12. So if I were to do this, it should end up in this vicinity. Hold on a second. So I did it again. I thought I was recording I wasn't. So I have this foot pedal that I can use to record with, and it was in my way, so I was moving it when I started the last recording, and so I ended up hitting the. I didn't know it was still connected, and yeah, so I stopped the recording after about 45 seconds. You didn't miss much, so I came up here to where these frame factories were, and I built a train station, and there's a doggo that spawns like right in the middle here, and so I did capture him. I did have to wait like 20 minutes though to get him to come back. I scared him away, and then yeah, I found out he spawns like there's a little island right here where that big tree was that I knocked down on purpose. I mean, not on purpose. So I had to wait for him to come back. Then I got him in a little pen, and like I said, I made a simple train station up here because sometimes it's easier to like meet in the middle type of thing. You know, because I was trying to connect these train lines, which that's literally all I did was connect this and build this, you know, so not much happened. But, you know, since I knew I was over there and I knew I was going to come here, so I built this and I came about to there and then I kind of joined in the middle. Now, I've watched so many videos on how to get train tracks to, you know, I did this one okay, but unfortunately this one had a curve in it. So there's a lot of clippage going on here, and I might not care because trains aren't affected by the clipping, so I'll probably just put these... I'll probably just put these back. I mean, that doesn't actually affect the train. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look at this and play around with it. But yeah. Because if I put all these back... You can see there's some major clippage going on here. But once again, the trains aren't affected by that for some reason. So, I might have to play with this more. Maybe I'll bring the train line up here. Have it come straighter and then come here and then make its turn. But yeah, all I did was build a funky train station here. I didn't put any of the container things yet because I didn't know what I'm going to be doing with this, but I made sure it was big enough. I think it's actually like 5 long, which is way too long, but I just wanted to make sure I had the space. And then the other thing I did, you know, like I said, we connected these. So now all of this is connected. Oh, I need to put, let's go back here. So I was putting up all my block signals, as you can see. And of course, yeah, that one's red because there's no line, there's no block signals any further than that. But I put block signals everywhere, so everything should be hunky-dory there. And once again, we're doing right-hand drive, so now I need to get this one. So as you can see right now, because nothing's blocked in this whole area, all this green, this lime green color, this is all one block. So if one train was in any of this area, no other train could come here. So that's why we do block signals. So, and now I just put them right here on my blueprints. I wish I could put them on the blueprint itself, and I still don't know why I can't do that. But yeah, you can't put them on the blueprints for some reason. See, it locks to that side, but it doesn't want to lock to this side, and then I gotta find that funky spot. There we go. And now this actually... So this might... That's gonna have to get a little creative here. So let's just go this way. Let's finish this off first. Come on. Okay, so that block signal goes all the way to there. That block signal goes all the way to there. So now we're going to have to do this intersection. Which, in case you didn't know, for an intersection, you do a path signal in and a block signal out. So what we're going to do here is get a path signal. I'm going to put it, nope, going that way. So we have a path signal there. And then we're going to put a block signal here. We are then going to do a path signal here. Come on. And then a block signal there. And then we will do a path signal. Come on. Here. And then we will do a block signal. Oh, I know. Okay. We didn't do any block signals here, so let's go down here. So let's put, oh, come on, a block signal there. And then we're going to come along here. And where's our first entrance? Is like right here, so let's put one here. Doesn't like that one, whatever. And then we'll put a block signal here. And I think I'm having that slight issue that happens with these. But if I keep putting block signals, they should correct themselves. See, that one corrected itself. That one's still not corrected because of this shenanigans, so let's put one there. And then we'll put another one, come on, here. And then we will put one. Come on, come on, come on. Like I said, I used to be able to use the mouse wheel. I don't know what changed. Okay, now you really just, there we go. That. Like I said, they kind of correct themselves as I'm going, so that's all good. And then we will put one here, because we don't want to stop our trains from running. But it's always good to put one at the beginning and the end of every station. That way trains don't... Oh, come on. So they won't run into each other. And then so back here, let's put one... Can I put it like right... I really don't understand why it's just not working. See, I love how it goes all the way along the side there until I need it to come here. And then we shouldn't need a block signal here. Now, I've had this issue before. I wonder if it's because I need a block signal. That's a pass signal, right? And if you hit E, it'll tell you sometimes. So it's looping upon itself, so it's seeing something stupid. So if I just get rid of it, how about we put it, can I put it here? Oh, did that fix it? No, that one's red. Well, wait, I think that fixed it. So yeah, block signals will always be red in case you didn't know that. So that's green, that's green. Oh wait, this is... No, this needs to be a block signal. Once again, train is on the right side, so we're on this side. So yeah, that's blocked. That's, it doesn't matter that we can't see it, the trains can. And see, those two exits are green. And then if we come to this side, so we have this, and then we have exit 1 and exit 2, which you can't see, it's right there, it's green. So sometimes just moving the signal. And so this one, they're both green going in. See? There we go. Yay! And I did bring over my train. Oh, I got an issue here. What's going on here now? This is green. Probably because it's saying it's looping back on itself again or something, yeah. So if we just get rid of you. How about we put you on this side then? No. Now, I wish there was a way where I could see... I guess that's fine. I got something messed up over here, too. One of these is screwing up the system. That one. I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, I don't see any yellow shenanigans. Everything looks good now. I can't see this one. Oh, it says it's red. Okay. So, let's see if we can... So my only issue is going to be is the train... If a train's coming to this station, that other train's going to stop right there. But as soon as it passes this train station, it'll open this up. And then if I had a third station, it'll open that up. It's no big deal. And see, this one's red because there is a train in here. This is the dude train. Let's see if our new tracks look somewhat presentable. I mean, I guess I don't need that one either, really. I don't want to go too fast because I want to pay attention to what's going on. We want to go to the left. Awesome. Also, the path signals only seem to work on automated trains. They don't work when it's a regular train. So they did get a little close there. I thought I got that, but yeah, we got a little bit of gibberish going on here. But you know, and then I did have to swing this out. And I'm gonna try to go to the far one. Yep, I have that set up. And so now we're at the far station. Awesome. And then I'll just keep going through. Yeah, look at that. We don't even clip the that's going to get moved, so don't worry. And then we can just go down here. And then we'll go back to this station. Special stop here. Oh, I got a break. That would help. Okay, so this is gonna be we're gonna call this the pure iron drop off. Is there a dash in drop off? We'll call it drop off 1. And then we'll call this pure iron pickup. Oops, dash. Once again, my keyboard's in a funky position. So I'll call this pickup. I think for now that's fine. I left myself a little bit of room on both sides. The only one that doesn't really have room is this one, but we can always expand it out this way if needed. Plenty of room. But yeah, I will have this pick everything up, and then like I said, we'll build the factory somewhere in here, and then all the items will just get transported to the factory. It'll do its thing, it'll send it back to the pickup, and then the pickup will drop off to other places. I feel like I'm forgetting something here. I mean, obviously I don't have any crate or freight pickups sitting over here. And I gotta figure out something to do with this. And I did keep some of the train track over here. I don't think it's gonna be used for anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a single push-pull train for something that needs to come this way for something. I don't know. Because, once again, my plan here is to have all of the... What was that? Nope. All of the frames. Oops. So, you know, we have... Obviously, that's all architecture. So we have modular frames, heavy modular frames. There is a couple of things that will need the versatile framework. So I figure I'll make a small little factory for that. Um, there's the fused FU. Isn't it like the fused? Oh, I haven't unlocked it. You can't look at stuff you haven't unlocked. But yeah, there's a couple more frames, and so like I said, my thought is, you know, we just need to ramp this production up. And then like I said, with this pure iron recipe, you know, I'm going to take 480 and basically double it. So I mean, you know, one of these is going to power a lot of these. And like I said, this is going to come down. I'm just going to have to rebuild this. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like how I have it set up. Because right now it's basically, its only job is to feed that plant. And I want it to be able to not only feed that plant, but make my actual inventory backups so he can tear down the original starter one that's still doing just fine for me. I mean, you don't hold a lot in inventory, so I don't need to have, like, a ton of it. Granted, I could put a couple of more dimensional depots. I mean, I do have a lot of Mercer spheres. So, I mean, I can easily... How did I get a... Oh, those are probably from the... Huh. That's weird. But yeah, I think what I need to do, though, is start the general idea of this pure copper plant that we're just going to stick back here. Iron plant. There might be copper, too. I might do both. I think for now, I'm just going to call this pure iron. Dude, stop. And this train is still named, right? I did have it named. It's the Dude 1. Oops. So, let's check out our area over here. I don't think there's too many pest problems over here, but there could be. Oh, what's this? What was that? Have I been down here before? Yep. So whatever was down here, I did get. I just didn't realize there was a... Where is it? Where did that little entrance go? Oh. Interesting. And I think it just comes out on the beach over here. Or maybe not. Now, I think you can chop these down and get mycelia out of them too. Oh, look at that, you can. Oh, you got nothing. You get nothing! I thought you got stuff for it. Oh my god, what's going on? I'm like bouncing off of something. So anyways, I didn't know that was there. Well, I didn't realize there was another entrance. Yeah, we don't seem to have too much of a pest problem over here. That's good. We have tons of water. Which I'll just have to decide which... probably be easier. There's less gibberish over here. Probably build like a water plant here and then just pipe the stuff into the plant here. there's a doggo. Now, my problem's gonna be, these ain't small. Let me just put it like on a... So it takes up 1 and a bit, and then 1, 2, 3. But like I said, the nice thing is we're gonna double our output, so that is cool. And I might overclock these, I don't know. I could always summer sleuth a couple of them just to get more until we can upgrade our belts. But now the question of the day, I think I just get rid of this row, these rows. I don't think they're really needed for anything. Uh-oh. I don't even know if I need a... I think I'm only... I don't know. This side doesn't have a 1 space, right? It's the rail's right on the edge. Do I need a space? It's kind of like on the edge here because that savanna thing. Granted, this is all just the rocky desert, but there's a... people have made their own biome names, I guess you could say. So, I'm trying to think. If we leave a gap, I should leave like... I'm thinking probably be better to actually build over here near the waterfall. There's the doggo. We can have a nice view of the ocean. And I have no idea how much space I'm gonna need here. I'm just throwing down foundations right now. Sometimes is the best thing to do, is just kind of dump a bunch of foundations and can always delete them. There's a slug that I missed over there. Are you serious? I haven't had coffee in a while. Refreshing. So I probably need to do some math. Let me do some math and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just did a lot of math, and holy cow. This is, all I did was fill in the floor, and I just set up two just to see size-wise what's going on. But I think this is a good spot because we can have the water. I still haven't decided if I'm going to face them this way or the other way. I'm kind of, either way doesn't matter to me, but this could be the nice spot to bring the water in, because we could put the water like right there and then just pipe it up here. But basically for 3 pier nodes, now remember, I only have access to these belts. So the most I can get is 480. Doesn't matter what node it is, 480 is the max. Well, on a pier node, 480. But then on a normal mode, it would be 300. So either way, so 480 times 3 is 1440. That basically is 20 refineries. For 3 pure nodes. But my output will be, you know, we're taking in that our output's going to be somewhere in the 3,000 range. So, yeah. Oh, but I just can't decide how I want to... Because if I do 10 and 10... But I'm thinking... So that should be in the same exact spot. So this will be the output on this side. Oops. Oops. I was hitting all the wrong buttons there. So if we put that there. Flip you around. Come on. So this should be basically right on the... Yeah. So that could be our output. And like I said, the input can be coming down the middle. What do these take? A lot of stuff. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh, you punk. See, anytime I try to do something fast, I always end up screwing it up. Damn it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. That's a lot of refineries. And one of them's going to have to be a tad overclocked. Oh. 41? Yeah, C20. Okay, so I did have these overclocked. I didn't want to overclock, but I'm not. Which means we need 40 water, so 40 divided by 120. Let's try that again. 120 divided by 40. That doesn't make sense. I need more than that. Oh, wait. 40 times 20 divided by 120. So we basically need like 7 water extractors. Well, 40... Hold on. 40 times 5 is 200. Because I'm pretty sure... I think it's 120. So we can do 120. That's 180. That's 240. So we could do 200. So 200 would feed 5 of them. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what I'd want to do is... I did like that. Isn't one of these more blue? Is it this one? So now if I just pick this, it should be... Well, actually, I don't need this at all. Because it would just be... Then I gotta figure this out too. And that's what I was afraid of. So... is that gonna clip? It shouldn't, right? Use the what happened there? You're such an idiot, I swear. Now, I think, though, if I did get rid of this, I don't think this would, oh, it does. Because I would need 4 lines. And then those 2 would come across here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. Interesting. Now, just to make sure... I don't know if you guys can hear, that's an old military plane flying over the house. I think it was a P-51. Oh, I don't need that. But yeah, there's a air show, I think it's this weekend? I always get confused when it is. They've been practicing for weeks, and so that's all I've been hearing. Oh, that's not what I want. But yeah, that was a old military plane flying over. They were flying a lot closer to the house a few hours ago, and it was pretty intense. So yeah, that... in theory... oh, and that can't be a bend Uh. So, option 2. No. Because originally I thought I was going to come like into the middle and split it that way. But I can't do it this way. I could come from the top, but then I got this issue, but I could run those down from the bottom. Crap on a stick. How? Oh. Never mind. Now see these ones, How much is this again? So 70, that's what, 200? 70 times 5, tree fitty. Tree fitty. And actually, I don't think that's actually enough because I think I needed 41 and I only have 20, even overclocking them. This could get interesting. So where exactly are you? So you're kind of like on the... You're like right here. So you're like... You're kind of in the middle. Right? So if we do... Every time I try to be creative, you know, I end up screwing up. Just gotta stop doing that. This should... Yeah. Where are we at? Did I not make that straight? Ah. Those are straight, right? Yay! I think. So that means we need 4 water extractors, and it's going to come along this vicinity. Oh yeah, you can't do that. You have to do the... I wish it would tell you if you were lined up or not. Should be yeah. Okie dokie. So that is interesting. And then what we'll need to do down here is let's do vertical. Why are we not like really? All the way down. If I do that right, they should it should attach to that and then come right along here. And then we got to figure out this situation. I hate how the walls are just completely a different color. That's just so irritating. Okay, let me take a quick break. Okay, so I'm thinking about this. We can come over this way more if we need to, and plus there's actually water on this side, so I don't have to have all the water. Granted, it looks like I'll have to go out further, though. I could probably get away... Oh, I could probably get away with this area, maybe? I mean, I could probably put some here. It almost looks deep enough. So what I was kind of thinking was iron and then copper. But there isn't really much copper here. Maybe we have a normal, that's an impure, that's normal, and the other one should be normal that we're using. There's another normal one somewhere in this area. But I don't think it's... hold on, let me look at my... Let's look at the map here real quick. Where's it at? There it is. I have iron selected. Let's go copper. So we're using the one pure node that's in the desert. There is a normal. There's a bunch of normals. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 normals I'm not using and one impure. So that would be... So on a Mark II miner at... So that's 300. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,500. 1,650 would be the most I would get out of that. So 1,650 divided by 70. Huh. Why do I feel like I'm missing something again? Oh, why do I feel like I'm missing something? 70. Yeah, because see, technically that's going to be short. So if I did... It's what, 5? Is it really 15? So it's like 14 spaces? And plus I would kind of want to have the middle open to run all the lines. So I would need to go out another... So that's 1, 2, 3... Oh my god. So if I left 2 spaces for lines, it's 1, 2, 3... 3... That would be 13. That would be another 14 right there. That just... So if I started here... Yeah, that's 14. That's 14. The only thing I hate about these is how tall they are, so if I wanted to double this up, I gotta go way up there. I mean, yeah, so you could've got the smokestack. pretty much. Granted, these don't have to be. I mean, these can be single foundations. Or 1 millimeters. They don't have to be. But still, that's freaking basically 8 high. 9 high. Wait, where is this one connected to? How come it didn't give me a number that time? It's basically 9 freaking high. And then, like I said, I could make... So what I could do is get rid of this one and then make this a... It's like once you... Oh my god. So, I mean, I could do something like that. And then this could technically... We could make it fancy. I don't think that would work though, because it... Yeah, see, it does that. That sucks. I thought there was more inverted, like, pieces. I just wish that didn't, like, do that. I'm just trying to think, do I future-proof it, or do I just cut it off and then make the copper one next to it? And once again, I am not going to, like, load balance this or anything. It's just going to be have fun. Right? It's just going to run and make me ingots. I'm not worried about... The balancing will happen when it gets to the factories or wherever it's going. And also because it's iron. Should we do like a chrome? Really? can't do like Control V and Control C and WXYZ and XYWP and oh my god. Oh my god, I got too far away. And then it's like I have to wait till I get right to that certain point. Did I actually get them all? I guess we'll find out. So... I really can't decide if I want to, like... I mean, once again, this is... It's not going to be... Everything's just going to be, like... I mean, if anything, there's going to be more ore coming in than it can produce in ingots. Which is fine. So then, yeah, this can go like... That should work. It should be the same distance, right? It doesn't look like it. I guess it is. I just can't believe how freaking big that is. This stuff just gets so big. And of course, my other issue I was thinking about is I probably didn't leave enough room down here to do... Because I'm trying to think if I could... So, incoming... Well, that's... I can change these around. That's not a big deal. I mean, this could be pick up and that can be drop off. Because if that's drop off, they'd be coming in. I mean, it's 8 1/3 of the dozen or another at this point. And I think my other issue is going to be, so this is going to produce 130. So it's not like I can just merge all these. Because 480 minus 130. So I could put 3 of them together. Great. An odd number when I have an even number of things. Because the standard recipe would give me 65, but then I would have to... Because right now I'm doing 200%, so I'd have to double it, so I would need another frickin' 20 of these. I would basically just have to go another 10 and 10. And I mean, even feeding these, though. Because I need 70. So 480 divided by 70. So I can feed, let's just call it 6. on a good day. I'd probably have to have it wrap into itself because I have even and odd numbers here. I mean, it's going to have to be 2 belts, minimum. Now, I could bring the 6 and then split it 3, 6. How many of these do I have again? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why is the math not mathin'? Because it's almost 7 machines. Which that number doesn't help either. 6 doesn't help either. But I think we're just going to have to do a manifold and just call it a day. But I'm almost thinking that we should bring down like the first 6. So like if I have the first 6 here, I mean, I could do a splitter into splitters, and then it splits into those. But I still think that's going to be... Yeah. There's just... So if I just do a splitter, oh yeah, they're not lined up exactly centered, are they? So if I just were to bring that to like there, I guess I could have nudged it up. splitter. I mean, I know I can do this method, but for some reason this method doesn't work for me. Every time I've tried to do this, it doesn't work. Because I could just do like 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably just do them in rows of 5. I don't know. I am confused. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I just did them in 5, that would be... How come these just don't look like they line up like they used to? Why does it look like it's actually not connected? Ow. I don't know if you heard that with my elbow. So if I... Ooh. Oh. So if I do that... Get rid of that. Nope. Did I not line these up? They're not. Oh, you idiot. I'm on the struggle bus, guys. I am really on the struggle bus here. Do something I can actually handle, I think. Ooh, that's fancy. It's all chrome and shiny. Look at that. How do I want to do this? Once again, everything in my head makes perfect sense, and then when I'm actually trying to implement it, I'm like, oh, wait a second. It just drives me crazy. So if I just break them up into 5, I can just have it... See, that doesn't... No.
I mean, because I'm not going to be able to put them side by side. That's, I think, the problem. It would have to be like... It would be like 1, 2, 3, like 4. So like the first 5... First 5 I could have on this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next ones would have to be on... serious right now? So I did it wrong again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just looks ugly. Oh, I didn't even check to see which way it was. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss here. I am kind of at a loss here. Those don't even look the same height. Why do those look like they're different heights? I don't know. Let's see, I could do that, and then the first row would be there. And then I would have to, like, wrap them around or something. You know, like, maybe every once in a while I'll, you know, like I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then it'll go across to this one too, or... Because the problem is I have too much coming in. I should have 22 of these, basically. Well, it's like 20 and a half. So I actually have too much supply coming in. What is going on? This would be 70 is 350, which means that's a Mark IV belt, isn't it? So yeah, it would have to be a Mark IV. Well, actually, that one would probably have to be a Mark 4. Because then 70 times 4, oh, see it does, yeah, 3. So this would have to be 210. Which I think we could go down to a 3. So then this could be a 3. Which, that would technically help with load balancing, because it would slow down the stuff. One, 2, 3. So 70 times 2. So that would still have to be a Mark III belt. Oh my god. But then this one could be a Mark II. That would have to be a Mark IV, and I don't think it's going to go the whole way. Oh, will it? All these would have to go. Now I have to remember how I did this. Okay, I thought I hit F, but thank you very much. And see, now that one says it's connected. So, did you hear how that one connected? Why is that? Are these even the same height? Why can't I just see things? How come that one connected? Too. Because when it makes that little sound right there, that little dink, and you hear that again, and how it makes that sound, that means it's connected. See? 70 times 3 is 210, so that's a Mark III belt. So if I just put you down, like there, H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's still a Mark III belt. One, two, three, four, five, 6. This just needs to be a Mark II. So, I mean, it does clip to the top of that, but you know what? I think that's acceptable. Because we're going to have 14, that's 20, so 70 times 10 is 700, obviously. Huh. Alright, well, I think that's enough for today. I gotta stop playing. I'm getting my brain hurt. So, let me know what you think. Am I on the right path, or am I going down a bad path here? Other than that, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. And have a good one. Bye!